Welcome to Sanjam Talks, NRI Stories and Indian Inspirations. Today's episode is especially important if you are an NRI with property or investments in India, planning to start or scale in business in India. I'm honored to welcome Mr. Lakshman, a fellow chartered accountant. Would you agree that professional oversight has become essential for NRIs today?
The property will be locked and they have to pay.
So if it is RERA, when you're referring to RERA, only for flats we have that, apartments, right?
Not on
Plots we have that.
Yeah.
So an NRI can buy the lands here.
NRI can buy lands, but there are some.
So why do they exactly need a professional like you to file the taxes in India?
Once you are an NRI, though you are having PAN card of India, you cannot just register the company.
Person who is working abroad and he have a rental income here in India. So how he has to manage the taxes for that? An individual,
Yeah.
from an abroad country. So he want to start a company. What kind of registration he need to do? A partnership firm is eligible for partnership firm, or is it advisable to go with private limited or any other thing which he need to take care?
Last year, around 6.4 lakh income tax notices have come.
6.4
Lakh notice.
So when they invest in stock markets, what kind of taxation they are going to have for NRIs?
Yeah.
So buying property without RERA knowledge is not advisable for
Not
NRIs.
advisable. See, when it comes to work,
Dear viewers, just listen to this. Compliances are very important. Don't miss that. Welcome to Sanjam Talks, NRI Stories and Indian Inspirations, where we bridge the gap between global Indians and Indian systems, opportunities, and realities. Today's episode is especially important if you are an NRI with property or investments in India, planning to start or scale in business in India, supporting family business or from abroad, or simply want to stay financially and legally secure while living overseas. I'm honored to welcome Mr. Lakshman, a fellow chartered accountant with over 12 years of experience in audit, finances, taxation, and business advisory. He represents JLK and Co, working across sectors like real estate, hospitals, hotels, automobiles, textiles, contractors, startups, and individuals, and helping many NRIs manage Indian compliance with confidence and peace of mind. Let's dive into this conversation. Lakshman Garu, welcome to Sanjam Talks.
hi, very good point.
Thank you. So today's segment is going to be the real stories of finances, how NRIs are going to manage it.
Yes.
Yeah. So Lakshman Garu, before we get into the discussion, can you explain us how your story has started? Where did you study and how you become a chartered accountant, and what drove you to become a chartered accountant?
Well, I have been brought up from middle class family where we have learned a lot of ethics, values, or hardworking honesty. So I've done my Bachelor's of Commerce from Sri Satsai University, Bangalore campus, where we have got our education from very good faculty members who are very much dedicated. And I have been inspired by Richard Desai, who's actually faculty member. So because of him, I got very much interest in accountancy course. That actually triggered me to go towards chartered accountants. So I have done my CA from Chennai,
Mhm.
where I had worked with different MNCs like Grant Thornton, Deloitte, BDO India, and Tata Trust.
Okay.
So I was in a lot of companies like healthcare, manufacturing, or it could be automobiles.
Mhm.
software, etc. So also we have worked with a lot of startup companies, and if you see, over 32 million people are there all over the world from India.
Mhm.
And interesting factor is that they have remitted around $129 billion to India. The last,
$129 billion
yes,
from NRIs.
from NRIs into Indian market.
Okay.
They have remitted, they have repatriated the funds from abroad to India. So that is the highest in the world.
Remittance. When you said the remittances.
Yes.
Okay.
So where they use for their personal expenses, or it could be for investments or business purposes.
Okay.
So that actually triggered me to set up a company under the name JLK and Co. There we operate in Vijayawada, Hyderabad, and different locations.
Okay. You have in Bangalore as well?
Yeah, we work also in
Bangalore.
Bangalore. Yes.
Okay, so you're covering across the country, and also you're you're taking care of NRIs as well.
Yeah, NRS.
That's inspiring. That's inspiring, and it is very relevant to our audience. Many NRIs look for one thing above the finances, how they are going to manage in India. So let me ask you directly one thing, that every NRI listening right now, what are the most common mistakes NRIs make when handling their finances?
Yeah. See, finance is something which is very critical and crucial for every person, no matter whether it's NRA or Indian resident. They do very good investments and they do businesses. Operation wise, they are doing extremely good. But when it comes to management of compliances or tax filings,
Mhm.
or financial management in terms of government related, they are having very less knowledge because they are not there in India, but they have to make sure that they comply with Indian law.
Mm.
So they are very weak in management of uh, property deals
Right.
without, they do proper deals without tax planning, and they also have very less documentation,
Okay.
and GST law and the income tax law is also not very good because they are in different countries.
Right. Right.
So
So it differs from country to country.
yeah, it differs from country to country.
Okay. So an NRI from US, United States, and an NRI from Dubai, and an NRI from Australia has to follow different rules.
Correct. So it is restricted to the country. If you see Dubai as such, for example,
Mm.
it's a tax free
Mhm.
for direct tax.
Okay.
Whereas in India, it is taxed. Also in US.
In India, from United States is going to be a tax,
Yes.
and for Dubai it is not there.
Not there. Only indirect taxes are there right now.
Indirect tax.
Indirect
When you say indirect taxes, what kind of tax
GST is,
that has to be done in India, not in abroad?
it is to be paid in the same country. Like
Mhm.
Dubai has currently only GST. No other taxes are levied right.
In Dubai, we also have to pay GST,
GST.
right?
Yes.
And in India, especially when they are bringing the money from abroad to India, do they need to pay anything for that?
They have to pay income tax, not
Income
GST.
tax, if it is a business.
Yes, yes. What I'm saying is, if you are a resident of the country,
Mhm.
the business, whatever you do, you have to pay excise, customs, GST, income tax. So more taxes are there in different countries,
Okay.
but in some countries, those are exempt. So the law differs from country to country.
Okay.
But in India, GST, whenever you receive any import from abroad, you have to pay customs. But when you do export, obviously it is exempt from taxes. But
Mhm.
people are actually doing the GST filings without following some procedural aspect, like they need to apply letter of undertaking when
Mm.
they supply software services to abroad.
Okay.
They have to ensure LUT is filed before, so that they can export without making payment of taxes. But I see some companies where they incorporate in India, but they lack this procedural aspect. Like they give invoices without GST, but it is allowed only priorly if you apply LUT. That is something which NRS are not having much idea because they are in different countries.
Right. So, are you taking any kind of measures to educate the NRI, especially?
Not as such, whoever comes to me,
Mm.
like NRA or any person, we actually talk to them.
Mhm.
We will give complete advice how to set up a company, what are the minimum compliances they have to take care, and based on the industry to industry and subject to the level of companies, the compliances will increase. So before setting up the company itself, you will give complete understanding how can they manage their company.
So this is very crucial. Many NRIs assume that family will manage or nothing will go wrong. So, but compliance does work on assumptions, especially in India.
True.
Right? So, would you agree that professional oversight has become essential for NRIs today?
Yeah, very much, because most of the thing people believe their emotions. That
Mhm.
they do take decisions based on their experience.
Right.
But you have to take decision of finance related based on the expert advice or good consultant from wherever country, whichever country that you are operating in. So that is something where people have to approach before taking any decisions. So what is happening is they do investment. For example, if you see they are investing in property,
Mm-hmm.
you have to see whether it is registered under RERA, whether all the approvals are met or not. Before that, if they invest, the property will be locked and they have to pay penalties.
Mm-hmm.
So you know to
So, if it is RERA, I mean, when you're asking, I mean, referring to RERA, only for flats we have that, apartments, right?
not only
And in plots we have that.
yeah,
So, an NRI can buy the lands here.
yes, NRA can buy lands, but there are some restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to follow those. Then only you can invest in, because uh, you can buy normal shares of the company or you can invest in some businesses, but there are restrictions in property.
Mm-hmm. So, when you say the land, it is plots. Plots are RERA approved,
Yes,
right? So, can they buy the regular lands like in acres? NRIs can buy acres.
they cannot buy acres.
Uh, okay. So every NRA or the citizens, I mean, like, the Indian diaspora people who became other country citizens, are they, cannot buy the property here in India?
They can buy, but they have to follow. They have to give prior information to RBI, and then they can invest here because they are before they are also in India, right?
Right.
So they can do, but they cannot buy from a company. They
Mm.
can buy from individual bank.
Okay. But NRIs, who just went there for a work, so they can buy the lands, right, on their names?
They can buy, but if you are having foreign citizenship,
Yeah.
uh,
Foreign citizenship, when I say abroad, right.
cannot buy in there.
On their name. But NRI who is having their complete physical presence here in India, and not physical presence, but if in case they went there for 1 or 2 years to work or 6 years, they are on work permit, they can still buy the property here.
Yeah,
Especially in the agriculture lands. There is no restriction for that.
no restrictions.
Why NRIs need a professional on the ground? Can you give a brief introduction about this? Because most of the NRIs, they just do it by themselves. By going online, they'll find some information through portals and they do their taxation and all. So why do they exactly need a professional like you to file the taxes in India?
Yeah, as I told before, uh, registration of company can be done online. But before registration, you should understand how you have to do the registration. Once you are an NRI, though you are having PAN card of India, you cannot just register the company. You have to get your documents vetted, apostilled, and notarized in foreign country. Most of the people are not aware of that. So they will do it through Indian PAN card and they'll set up the company. So what will happen in MCA? It will be like normal resident only has been a director of the company.
Right.
But it is not the case because he's not a resident of India. He's an NRA. So he has to follow the entire procedure and get the company registered, which I see more.
So this is for something which the NRI want to start a company here in India. But I'm asking an individual who don't have any kind of business, and he is earning money in US or any other country. For namesake, you take in Australia. So what kind of taxations he need to do in India on the foreign income?
You mean the person is from India?
He's working in some other country.
Okay.
For example, in Australia. Right. And he's getting income there. And does he need to file any kind of returns here in India, like income tax, or are there any precautions they need to take before filing the taxes?
No. The law says that there is agreement called
Mhm.
DTAA, that is double tax avoidance agreement
Mhm.
between countries. So if you file your returns in wherever the income is earned and taxes are paid in that country, that is enough for you not file again in your another country where you're coming from. Is in India, you need not file any other return. Only on the income which you earn from interest or any kind of investment in India, only on that you have to pay taxes here.
Mhm. Okay, only the income generated in India we have to pay the taxes, but not for the income which we have generated in abroad.
Abroad.
So another way, if a person is still living in some other country and working and generating the income there, and he have a parallel income, whatever it is, what you just said, does he need to declare to the abroad country that he has so and so income in India?
Yeah, he has to declare. There is
What is the term called?
foreign assets.
Uh, FO something, any for assets,
Foreign assets.
foreign assets.
There is some form called 87. So in that you have to declare whatever you are.
In India, he has to declare.
In India, he has to declare, and also in abroad.
In abroad, he has to declare to
He is filing the income tax returns in India, then only he has to declare.
Okay.
So only when you have parallel, I mean, some second income in India, then only he has to declare the foreign asset. Since he is not filing in India, he can file directly in the abroad. There he will declare Indian assets.
Okay. Yeah, because I was an NRI too. So when I was in United States, uh, the bank. I mean, we have an IRS there, right? So IRS. IRS. So IRS has asked us, they sent us an email asking for the declaration of their income in home country. Yeah. So we have to get some kind of form from India banks, and then we have to submit that in abroad country. So that's true, right?
That's
So if in case we don't declare, what kind of problems we are going to face?
you have to pay taxes again with penalty and interest.
In abroad country or in India?
The abroad country.
In the abroad country. If an NRI who want to start a company in India, because nowadays we are seeing many kind of ideas coming in, and Indian government is also supporting that startup India and
Correct.
make in India and all. And many NRIs want to start something because nowadays entrepreneurship is actually a big idea or big thing which everyone want to do, and especially NRIs also want to do because
Yes.
most of the people, the talented people, uh, went to in many countries and now they got some experience and they want to do something in India. So for those kind of people, what kind of precautions or what kind of initial middle steps they have to take to register a company?
Right. So first you have to set up the company. That is, you have to register a private owned company, or it could be one person company or LLP. That is the first thing where company is registered,
Okay.
and then you get the PAN card. After that, you have to take the specific industry licenses. Like if you are setting up a factory, you should take factory licenses. Then you should take a labor license, then MSME, then import export code, and GST. So likewise, if you're going for hospital, you should take hospital license, drug license. So these are the some licenses which they have to take, and after that they have to open the bank account, remit the capital investment into the company, and then do the complete company setup. After that, they have to do monthly filings and year-end audit. That is the basic.
Okay.
So one thing which they also should look at is accounting, which is very crucial. You need to know how the funds are moving, whether it is a capital investment or it's a borrowing, or it could be an income, and what are the expenses you are incurring that has to be accounted. And
Right.
there are some expenses on which you have to deduct TDS and then no, make the payment.
Right.
So these are the basic things which you should do before.
Got it. So living abroad does not mean your Indian compliances disappears. Like when I say if a person is living there, working in any country, still they have to file the income tax here in India, right?
Yes, they have to file. As I said before, if you have earnings in Indian,
Now, even though if they don't have income, then in that case,
then it's not required to file. Because,
okay,
see, income tax is only if you get an income, you will file the return. Suppose if your income is below 2.5 lakh,
Mhm.
you need not file the returns.
Okay, that is the person who is working here in India,
India.
right? So there is no tax filing at all if a person is earning there and they don't have any kind of income here.
Yes,
in-
yes. One more thing. See, there is sometimes what will happen is they remit money from, like they repatriate the money from abroad to India.
Right.
So when they do that, they have to do it through NRO, NRE accounts.
Right.
If they transfer to Indian savings account, then that will be triggered by the income tax department, because it is a savings, means it's like resident
Right.
account.
Right.
So there they have to file the returns. So I see a lot of people getting notices because of this issue.
So, for example, a person going from India to abroad to work or for an education. So, what kind of measures they have to take before going abroad?
Yeah.
In terms of finances, or in terms of income tax declarations and all, do they need to take any kind of measures before leaving the country?
Yep, not much. There are some measures like, as I said, you have to open your bank accounts, NRO and NRE.
Okay.
And also, once you go there, should go for the OCI PAN card. It's Overseas Citizenship of India.
That is for the citizens.
Yeah.
A regular person like me, I don't have any citizenship with other countries. I travel to many countries to work, whenever it is required. Most of the times I'll be in US and I have connections with other countries as well. So a person like me who is going to some other country and he's working there and he's going to generate the income. So as an individual, not a business, as an individual, do I need to take care of anything?
Yeah, like recently, PAN cards are becoming inoperative because you are not done your KYC.
KYC. Okay, that's an important thing. Okay.
If you don't do that, your PAN becomes invalid, and then whatever properties or bank accounts are there under that will be freezed.
Okay.
Right? So you have to make sure the PAN is linked with other.
PAN is linked with that.
Other.
So by living abroad, can they do that?
Yes, they can do.
Okay. So is that one of your service which you're going to do?
Not we do. There are some consultants who does that.
But you can assist them.
We can.
If someone, a client is coming to you asking for that. Apart from that, at any cost, they are going to come to you to file the taxes and all. But if they don't have a KYC, then again, you're the person who can help them. Right?
Right.
Perfect. Perfect. So you offer services like audit and assurance,
Right.
and taxation, GST advisory, and litigation support, and even virtual CFO. Right? Can you explain in brief about this virtual CFO? What exactly?
Yeah, virtual CFO is basically nothing but a CFO who's not there in your office. So is available in a different platform
Okay.
at any time virtually.
Okay.
So a CFO is required to know whether your returns are being complied,
Mm-hmm.
whether taxes are being remitted,
Mm-hmm.
and how the fund flow management is happening.
Okay.
So a lot of people know, have good revenue, but they lack in profits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So a CFO can provide a strategy or some decision making. How can you cut down your costing? Or which is the market they have to target to increase the sales? There will be some customers where you sell on credit.
Right.
They may not pay you on time, but still we are supplying to them.
Yeah.
So why are we stressing on them? Why are we supplying to them?
Mhm.
Instead, we can supply to the customers who are very good paying on time. Your working capital is getting blocked in that.
Right.
Okay. Even if you, for example, if you say 5 crores of your money is on credit, is kept at some customer, not paid for more than 6 months. So your money is locked. If you get that money can be reinvested and you can make 5 to 6 times. That is 30 crore sale is blocked because of 5 crore spending from the customer. So the CFO will be able to help the management to take a right decision.
So for what kind of companies you're giving the CFO services?
Well,
IT companies or hospitality, or especially when you say if you have any real time scenario.
Yeah, we are giving for hospital sector
Here in India.
in India.
Okay.
And in most of the foreign companies are into IT.
IT.
So we do provide this CFO service.
CFO services for IT companies, IT service based companies. Coming to NRI Circle, what is the specific service you're specialized in providing to NRIs?
If you see CES,
Mm-hmm.
Special Economic Zone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there is
special economic zone. Okay.
where you will get some tax holidays,
Mm.
some GST benefits, or some subsidies. Okay. So whenever a NRI set up a company in India under this zone, he will get benefits. So we provide complete compliance relating to this,
Mm-hmm.
and also we support in terms of FEMA management, like RBI compliances.
What is FEMA?
FEMA is Foreign Exchange Management Act. Whenever there is a movement of money from abroad to India, we have to ensure whether all the taxes are paid, documentation is done completely.
Is there a form to declare about FEMA being an NRA? Does anyone need to declare anything on FEMA?
Not about declaring. You see, for example, he's doing any supply of materials abroad from India.
Mm-hmm.
He has to file a bill of lading, shipping bill, your EV bill, GST invoice.
Yeah. So, as I said again, yeah, the most critical for NRIs and overseas entrepreneurs, the kind of service which you are offering. Can you give an example, where you have solved any problem of an entrepreneur, overseas entrepreneur?
Yeah, recently there is a client who has approached us to set up a foreign subsidiary,
Mm-hmm.
which is not an easy task.
Okay.
So he has a company in yes, he wants to set up a company in Amravati. It's a new capital of the state. So we have done their complete setup of foreign subsidiary, 100% holding by the parent company. Yes, in terms of their MCA registration, subsequent licenses, and RBI compliances.
Okay.
Yeah.
So end to end, you have given the service for an entrepreneur who wants to start
Including bank account opening also we have
in India.
in India because they are in abroad.
Mm-hmm. So how you are going to make it done, because they are not physically available here.
So when if the company owner is from abroad, they need to have an Indian director. So Indian director, someone has to be there as a representative. So through him, we will get all the documentation signed, and there will be some documents you have to, courier to the abroad and get it signed.
Mhm.
So without they coming to India, we have done complete setup.
Without coming them to India, you will finish it off everything.
Yes.
An individual,
Yeah.
from an abroad country. So he want to start a company. What kind of registration he need to do? Like, a partnership form is eligible for partnership form, or is it advisable to go with private limited, or any other thing which, he need to take care?
Yeah.
And how he can take a decision on the firm, like,
Yeah.
the differences between private limited firm and
See, partnership for
LLC.
is career is specific to a district,
Mhm.
not national level. Okay. Whereas private company, it is monitored by MCA, Ministry of Company Affairs.
Mhm.
So if you set up, for example, some Ramesh private limited company,
Mhm.
so that company name will be only one in India. No one can have that name again.
That's called private limited.
Private limited company.
Okay.
But if you see in partnership firm with same name, someone can open in subsequent district or any other state.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So that is about the naming. Whereas in partnership firm, the liability is unlimited. Okay.
Okay.
Whereas in private company, liability is limited to whatever capital they brought in. So it cannot go to their personal assets. But in partnership, no matter their ratio of share, for example, 60% is the share for X. For Y, it is 40%.
Mhm.
Suppose if they have to make any payment, at that time, if the company is not having funds,
Mhm.
the 60% has to pay 60%, 40% has to pay 40%. That's the general tendency of mindset people have.
Right.
It's not the case.
Mhm.
Whenever there is any shortfall, whoever is having money, they have to pay. Suppose 60% person is not having any assets or any bank balance, they will reach out to the one who's having money, that is second by from him he will they will collect entire amount whatever is to be paid. Okay. But in private company, they cannot go to their personal. Whatever money is there in the company, that only is liable to pay.
Okay. So, for any entrepreneur, could be in India or from abroad, what is the advice you're going to give in terms of compliances? What kind of compliances they have to take care?
Right. So once the company is set up, make sure your accounts are being done monthly, because once the transaction is completed, you can't take, can't save the taxes, or you cannot comply. You will not know how to uh, manage the transactions. So
Okay.
before that, if you do accounting on monthly, you'll know, are we paying taxes or not. Most of the people, what they do is, at the end of the year, they would do account. So
Right.
they will forget to do TDS. So what's happening is, at the end of the year, if they do TDS for entire 12 months, there is might be issue where
Right.
the company, the income tax department might know that you are actually making payments every month, but you're deducting TDS in the 12th month.
12th month. Right.
So if they come to know, obviously there will be a penalty and interest. So they have to make sure accounting is done
Every month.
every month,
Mm-hmm.
and you should file your GST.
Okay.
Either it is month,
Every month they have to do the GST.
they have option of quarterly as well,
Okay.
that they should do.
Okay.
And quarterly TDS filings, like they have to do monthly TDS payment,
Mm.
but quarterly TDS filing has to be done. And year end, they have to ensure, if it is registered under MCA, they have to do annual filings to MCA.
Oh.
And income tax return filings. If there is a tax audit, they have to get their books under tax audit by the CA.
Okay. So first thing they have to do the TDS monthly.
TDS payment monthly.
TDS payment monthly. And what else? Next one?
Then GST filing
GST filing they can do quarterly also.
quarterly also.
Okay.
And coming to labor law, if there are employees more than 10, they have to be covered under ESA.
Mm-hmm.
And if the employees are more than 20, they should also cover under PF. So make sure your ESA, PF payments are done monthly. As well as they have to pay profession tax for
Professional tax for every employee.
for every employee
Mhm.
and for company and directors of the company.
Oh,
That many people are not aware.
okay.
So
Good that we discussed that, because if the people are not aware, again, they're going to face lot kind of compliances issues, and again unnecessary headaches, which they have to avoid. By approaching the people professionals like you, they can have the complete compliances set up, so that they can focus on their business.
yes, that's the difference. If you are actually going through some online company filings, so this is something which they cannot give assistance to.
Okay.
So if you have a somebody of whom you know as a professional for your company, like how you have family
Represent it.
family doctor, you should have a good professional consultant for you. So before taking any asset, what is the loss in talking to a good consultant?
Right.
You will charge minimal for that whatever discussion you have.
Right.
So if you will know whether it's a right investment, or if you are selling to somebody, how can you make your tax planning done, or whether we can do any investment and save taxes.
Mm.
So once the year is completed, you cannot do this planning.
Sure.
Sometimes what will happen is, there is something called short term and long term. Suppose 3 years is completed, it will become long term. So long term taxes will be taxed at 20%. Whereas recently it got changed to 12.5%. Okay. But short term, it will be taxed at your slab rate.
Okay.
When it comes to land or buildings.
Mm.
So you have to make sure whether I should do short term or long term. Sometimes what will happen, just 2 years and 8 months. So if you wait for 4 months, it will become long term and you can save the taxes.
Right. Right. So a person, who is working abroad and he have a rental income here in India. So how he has to manage the taxes for that?
Yeah. So he has to do that rental income, how much he earns here under the other source of income head, and he has to do the filings here, make the tax payment
Okay.
as it is earned in India.
Right. So being an abroad NRI, can he rent? I mean, can he give his uh, business premises for rent? If an NRI who is having a commercial properties here in India,
Right.
and they are renting it out, so how they have to manage the taxes for that?
Commercial is completely comes under business income. So
Oh, it's a business income.
business income. Okay. So they have to do their basic TDS payments. They have to manage their expenses, and whatever is profit is there, on that profit they have to pay taxes. So it could be 30%, or it could be added. There will be surcharge also will be added on that.
Right.
But if you show as a residential property, there what will happen is 30% deduction will get straight away, and only on 70% you have to pay the taxes. So it's all depends on situation whether you have to classify under residential property or commercial property.
Okay. So coming back to your service as the CFO again. So if an NRI who is having a family business here in India, or else he want to run a startup in India, or he want to expand his overseas business in India. So how your CFO services are going to help him?
Yeah, see, since you are hired CFO, he does complete setup or compliances or reporting for you.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, you will get the monthly cash flow, profit and loss, balance sheet. You know how the company is performing, and there will be deadlines where you have to pay the taxes. So he does that,
Mm-hmm.
and filings also we do that. So uh, and you can have a discussion with us,
With a professional
with
IT.
professional like me, like monthly once or twice. You can have a discussion on things. How
So when you say that virtual, so you will not be available completely, right? So you will be virtually available to the clients.
yes, yes.
And how often you will be available to the clients, being a CFO.
CFO, I will be available because we will schedule our calendar
Mm-hmm.
to the client requirement.
Okay.
So we are always available. But as I said, we should get that appointment done before. So whenever we take up a scope of engagement,
Right.
we'll fix monthly 5th of the month or 10th of the month. We'll have it.
In a month, are you going to give 2 or 3 slots to them so that they can approach you?
Yes.
If in case they get some immediate presence of you or immediate guidance from you, how you're going to manage that kind of things?
Need guidance, we have a team with us.
Okay.
So whomever we have, we create a group or some platform where they can interact with our team.
Okay. So you have a team as well
Yeah.
who is going to manage.
They do
So
the work.
did you get this kind of scenario with any of your client earlier?
Yes, we have.
Okay. How did you address that?
No, as I said, we have created a group of team. So whichever
Can you give me in brief what kind of issue it was?
no, they are having some issue with tax payment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they are not able to.
An immediate thing which you need to address, because taxation is something which
Yeah.
everyone knows that they have to do at so and so date, so and so date.
Yes.
But if anything which all of a sudden they came up with some kind of issue which need to be addressed immediately, so how you're going to manage your timing so that
Yeah.
your client
I tell live example when today morning. Today is 4th December, right? So 7th December is the last date for TDS payment.
Okay.
The foreign subsidiary company is not having the net banking option. They make the tax payments. So if they don't pay by 7th, they have to pay 3% interest.
Oh,
Even if
3%.
Yes, even if it is one day, it will be counted as 30 days. So if you're paying, for example, 10 lakhs, you have to pay 30,000 rupees extra.
Okay.
So that issue has been pushed in our platform. So our team has set up a call with the team from client side, and we got the taxes payment through the banking to into our company bank account. With that, we have made payment and it is clear right now.
Okay. Coming to India's growth, right now we are seeing a lot of opportunities in India, right?
Yes.
So, with your experience and with your experience with your clients, you are working with a lot of sectors like real estate,
Yes.
or the hospitality and other all, right? So, which one would you advise for any NRA being a startup, without any idea if they want to start something? What is the sector you will refer to them or prefer to them?
Yeah. As you see, India is one of the fast growing economy. It is the fifth largest in the world with 7.4% GDP projected in the current financial year.
Mm.
Okay. And if you see the stock market, the market cap is $5 trillion, which is third largest in the world. First is
$1 trillion.
third. First is US and China, and third is India. So that kind of opportunity is there in India. And if you see real estate, it is booming. There is no end for real estate in India. If
Right.
the one place is developed, there is another place where can be developed because of the population size
Right.
and kind of work they do.
Mm.
So as you see, the Prime Minister of India is actually making initiatives of making India concept. They want to manufacture India and supply all over the world.
Right.
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 So now defense is something where very important for all countries. Right.
True.
So if you see India, it is becoming very much strong in defense. Before we used to depend on different countries like Russia or
True.
other countries
True.
to import the. Uh,
We used to import from that.
Right.
Right.
Now, a lot of companies have started manufacturing in-house defense equipment.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah,
in India?
in India,
Okay.
and since we have stock market here, they can raise funds from stock market as well. That initially they set up the basic machinery
Mm-hmm.
manufacturing. After that, they can get the funds from either financial institution or through stock market and then expand.
Right.
So that's the opportunity which India has.
So, are you advising your clients to invest here in India? Maybe they are NRIs or maybe the people from India. Are you advising them that these are the sectors which you should look into?
Yeah, yeah, yes. What they can look into is honest defense.
No,
So,
what I'm asking, yeah, are you advising your clients out of scope, out of box,
yes,
whatever they're doing right now? Are you advising them that hey, hey, Somesh, are you interested in investing so and so thing because this sector is booming? So, are you educating your clients?
yes, we did, as I says, defense, semiconductors,
Okay,
AI,
okay,
or any technology software related. There is always something different things coming up.
right, right.
So we can.
So, coming back to the stock markets, so anyhow Indians are automatically they can invest in. So being an NRI, what kind of compliances or what kind of things they have to consider before starting trading in India in stock markets?
Yeah. So they need to open demat account
Mm-hmm.
in India where they can infuse funds into the account and then they can trade.
Mm-hmm.
They can trade on their own or they have to have a some
Representative
consultant because of the time difference.
consensus. Okay.
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 So there are some channels which provide good information. There are some companies like Money Control,
Mm.
very good real-time insights. So based on that, they can take decision in investment.
And nowadays we are also hearing about one startup, Stocklib. You know that, right? They're also coming up with some OTT concept
Yeah, that's what.
for
So
many people in the regional languages.
yes,
They want to bring the content out.
true, true. See, when though we are a professional, we will not know which company to invest for because I have to dedicate my entire time in understanding
Right.
which company is doing. I have to do analytics,
Mm-hmm.
right? Ratios, trends. Then only I can do investment.
Okay.
So how do you do that? You need to have a somebody of CFA, CFPs to analyze. So that's why there is something called mutual funds where they have professionals who will do this research and they invest money based on the pool of funds received from the investors.
So when they invest in stock markets, what kind of taxation they are going to have for NRI?
Yeah, yeah. NRIs. No matter NRIs, it is common for all.
Oh, common for every.
If you are trading through stock market, you have to pay taxes of 15%, which is short term. If it is a long term, you have to pay 12.5%.
Mm-hmm.
But under long term, you have exemption up to 1 lakh capital gains.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you have referred to real estate, right? So it's an emotion for many people, even for Indians and especially for NRIs. So one wrong decision may spoil their total, savings. So in terms of the RERA compliances and all, how to make sure that they are going to buy a genuine property.
Yeah. So whenever they buy a property, whether it is land, building, or commercial complex, whatever it might be, you should get that thoroughly verified by legal advocate
Mm-hmm.
and also get it the work done through documented and you also take opinion from the CA.
Right.
So that whether all the approvals are done, taxes are paid or not for the property, whether in his name or not, whether there is any EC, okay, and they have to make sure whenever they buy the property, they have to deduct 1% TDS to the seller. What will happen is most of the NRAs they can't spend time,
Mm-hmm.
so they don't know whether the property is genuine. We should see, we should inquire the market value. Sometimes what will happen is they'll end up paying more, which is not required.
Right. Right. So you're talking in terms of the taxation, but in terms of the genuinity of the project, can you answer?
Yeah. So genuinity, if the property or the layout is registered at RERA, means that real estate department, basically RERA router is there.
Mhm.
They make sure all the documents are genuine,
Okay.
approved.
So RERA will give us the safety compliances.
Yeah. RERA is nothing but Real Estate Regulatory Authority.
So buying property without RERA knowledge is not advisable for
Not
traders.
advisable, because if you are having any issue, you can raise a complaint to RERA, so they will support you. Or else you have only common courts where things go on for years, right?
Advice for young professionals in India and NRIs abroad. So what is the piece of notice, advice you're going to give
Yes.
for the young people
Yeah. So
in terms of finances?
finance. So what will happen is, whenever I talk about finance, most of people are not much interested because they don't know that subject.
Yeah, because this podcast is also about Indian inspirations. We also have to talk about the Indian people who need to take care of their taxes.
True, true.
Yeah.
See, when it comes to work, you need to have a discipline, or else it will be not delivered effectively in a quality way.
Right.
Similarly, in finance, if you spend without any discipline, if you manage funds at the right time, you will lose money. You have to pay late fees or penalties.
Right.
So, I suggest young entrepreneurs to first understand what are your basic minimum compliances
Mhm.
or accounting or bookkeeping things they have to ensure, so that it is compliant and they are risk free from the authority.
Water.
I see a lot of people get notices, especially the last year, around 6.4 lakh
Mhm.
income tax notices have come.
6.4
Lakh
lakh
notices.
notices.
The last year relating to assessment year 22, 23 and 2024. What will happen is,
Mm.
the notices will come after 2 or 3 years. So there you will not have time to take any decision or you can make payment.
Right.
So you will end up in making interest and penalty.
True.
You can't invest also, you can't plan. So what is happening in there is they are not aware. So among the 6.4 lakh, most of the notices have gone to NRIs.
Mhm.
And 68% of them are not aware because they have not got right guidance from India.
Right.
And in India, the compliance is very high. The law is also not easy to understand. So they have to make sure that it is done through proper consultant.
So that's where your company will
Yeah.
fall in,
Yeah.
right?
And what will happen is, how do you get the notice? You are in different country, different time zone. So the notices will come to income tax login or to your mail which you are given, or it could be message from mobile number. How you track it? So
Right.
make sure you log in your income tax account 3 months or 6 months. It's only login, so you will know whether any notice is triggered. What happened was, there is a client who has actually got notice.
Mhm.
It's been more than 1 year.
Oh.
So now he cannot give any reply or go for appeal.
Everyone has to register in that portal, or you guys will give a.
We will do the registration.
Okay.
They can also do on their own. But as I said, you have one consultant who takes care of Indian compliances.
So coming to the rapid fire questions, which I would like to ask Mr. Lakshman. Uh, one financial habit everyone must follow.
Track your money monthly, whether it is personal or business. Don't mix it up. See separately and track it. Your every rupee counts where you're investing.
One mistakes NRI must avoid in India.
Property deals or management without tax planning.
Without tax planning. Okay. So how to do that?
Yeah, as I said, you should approach to the consultant.
Okay.
And then get the things done.
Okay. Complaints or profit? What comes first?
Compliance.
Complaints.
Yes.
Okay.
Most of the people think profit, but what will happen is, sometimes you don't remit TDS. You are not deducted TDS. What will happen? It will add back to your profit. You would have declared only but
Right.
10 lakhs. But after 2 years, you get notice stating that TDS is not done. So they'll add this amount for which you have not done TDS. For example, you have done 30 lakhs of payment, TDS 10% not deducted. So this 30 lakhs, they will disallow.
Okay.
Not entirely 30 lakhs, but 30% of 30 lakhs, that is 9 lakhs will be added to your 10 lakh profit. So you have to pay taxes on 19 lakhs, 30% tax with interest and
And they need to be very.
so complaints always first, so that you will have risk free and you can sleep well.
Dear viewers, just listen to this. Compliances are very important. No, don't miss that. And India, in one word,
Great opportunity. No end.
growth of
Yep.
land of opportunities.
Land of opportunity.
Right. Yeah, I still consider US as a land of opportunity because I'm from US, but still I was from US. But yeah, India is ultimately the land of opportunities for the current generation. We have to utilize this, should not miss this growth. And whoever or the Gen Z, especially, you have many opportunities to explore. Don't miss the opportunity. Be the part of India growth and grow yourself along with growing the other people in your team. So let's close this conversation, Mr. Lakshman. It was really wonderful having this discussion with you, and we are honored to have you here. And thanks for your reports.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. It's hope it really helps for NRIs.
Yes. uh, I strongly recommend people to look at your compliances and your taxations and contact experts, whoever you know, to avoid unnecessary problems in India. Lakshman Garu, thank you for your valuable insights. To our NRI listeners, your income may be global, but your Indian assets still follow Indian rules. The smart move is not doing everything yourself, it's working with professionals who understand both worlds. If you are an NRI dealing with tax, property, business, or investments in India, this episode is worth sharing with every friend or family member facing similar challenges. We'll share Mr. Lakshman's details or JLK professional services in the description. Until next time, stay inspired, stay compliant, and stay connected to India. Thank you.